We live?
Yep, we are
We
live.
What's up, y'all? What's good?
Yo, what's up,
good?
man? What's good?
What's
Back
going
for
on?
another Wednesday. You already know. So let the guests and everybody know what your name is.
Hey, y'all. What's good? I'm official Antonia Amor. I go by Antonia Amor. I'm here on this wonderful podcast, Preach the Peach.
You already know, and it's your boy Big Rell in the building. So just to let y'all know, Los is not gonna be here. You know, he got some things to take care of. But we got it already. So
Yeah.
don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
We're still gonna give y'all an entertaining day and things to talk about. So I need y'all to get in this chat room, man. I need y'all to come up. We need to go crazy. Everybody needs to come up in here.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Hey, where y'all at, man? I need y'all to come up in here.
We talking about a lot today.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. What, you know, let them just get a little snippet of what we talking about, Antonia.
Yeah, we finna talk about the whole Jeezy and the young Jeezy and the knee long.
Oh yeah, he been going crazy.
He been going in. We're gonna talk about some Megan, the Stallion. We're gonna talk about some bonnets and the what the girl say, the bonnet, wearing a bonnet in the grocery store, Lord. And then we're gonna get into Lori Harvey, Miss Lori.
Just give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to figure everything out real quick.
Hand it to the assistant right there. Yeah. Let's go. How many people we got in the chat room, Rel?
Alright, there we go. I don't see nobody yet, but you know, hey, I told y'all, man, y'all need to come up in here, man. Hey, so
Let's get into it.
Let's just get into it, y'all. So I recently just seen the Jeezy interview, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a dope ass interview to me. So what did you honestly think about it, Amor?
I honestly really felt that interview. I felt like, you know, I love that for us.
Yeah.
I love that for our community. I love that for our black community. I love it. I love, you know, especially seeing all the time the men and the women always just going against each other, especially, you know, us doing it. I love it. I love how Nia Long created a safe place.
Yeah, she definitely did. And the way they both was able to direct their discussion and able to break down everything that they were saying, I thought it was dope because as a black person, you definitely need an open space to communicate because it's hard for us as black people to communicate, period. Especially black men. Because I ain't gonna lie, there's not a lot of safe spaces where we just feel like I could just openly express myself and able to be receptive of what's going on.
I know. But the good thing is that she created a space for him.
She definitely did.
And we got to see a side of Jeezy that we really don't get to see. I mean, we did see a kind of a soft side of him when they, you know, him and his, they posted a little video of them in the car vibing to the R&B and stuff. Everybody was like, what?
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to him, like I've seen a lot of his interviews, and he always, like, whenever it's him in his space, he always likes to be like a real street nigga. But this is the opposite, where he get to be like the more mature and be expressive. And it was actually like I said, it was just very dope. And like you don't get to see that every day, especially when a rapper that you already seen for over 20 years. Because guess what, he been on the scene since '03.
Has it been that long? Wow, it's been a
since
minute.
His first mixtape.
Yes.
You know, and just to watch him grow and elevate is just crazy.
Because at the end of the day, we all adults. We all grown. I mean.
Yeah, but a lot of people, they just feed into their old, you know what I'm saying, old, how do you say it?
Habits and old perception of people.
Well, I was gonna say that crowd, like their old crowd. It's like, oh, I gotta get to my original audience. It's like, nah, bro, you gotta open up your horizon. You gotta broaden that.
He's a grown man. At the end of the day, everybody's
getting older. But how many grown men did you know still act like boys?
It's a few of them.
That's a whole lot of them.
A whole lot of them, actually. It's a few of them, but I loved it. And I love how he also gave Nia her flowers.
Yeah, he did. She actually broke down crying. I was like,
She did. I love that because, you know, I haven't heard much about the whole situation with her because, you know, she filed for divorce
yeah,
too.
she did.
She did.
Because he was cheating.
Yeah, allegedly. So, you know, I love how he gave her flowers. I love how he called her, what was it, America's sweetheart?
Yeah, America's sweetheart.
Yes, and she is. Everybody know, like, and he gave her flowers.
She been fine for a very long ass time.
Still fine.
She's still
She's
fine.
fine.
I ain't gonna lie, like,
She
when
has
I looked
that.
at that, when I looked at that, I was like, yo, I felt like she had to be strong for a very long time.
I'm
And
sure.
what I noticed about a lot of women, they don't really want to be strong. That's like a negative term.
Really?
So from what I heard from a lot of women, like, because it's really only portrayed as for black women. Other women ain't looked at as strong.
I think we get tired of being strong.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of them, they get tired of that persona. It's like, yo, they want to be
Soft.
a woman.
A woman. Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Especially with this software era going on. It's like,
Don't come for us.
I'm not coming for y'all at all. I love my black women, but I'm just letting you know, like, I don't have to hear this from other races of women that they have to be strong. It's only in the black community.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
we need to change that. We need to change that for real. But
Absolutely. I just feel like I hope that their interview brought some awareness and brought a different insight and perspective for, you know, black men and women to come together and uplift each other.
Yeah.
Will that one interview change everything? Probably not. But I hope that it helps some to realize that, you know, the entertainment world, you know, listening to the songs Jeezy played, he talked, that's entertainment. But at the end of the day, we need each other.
yeah, because
We need each
honestly,
other.
that was like the first time I ever seen her being in a vulnerable position too.
Really?
As far as being like not in a movie, I'm talking about outside of movies.
She doesn't really,
She doesn't.
she don't really speak much about her personal life.
She don't.
Yeah, and that's why I feel, and I respect that. Because when you do, it get you know,
Yeah,
a little messy.
I mean, being in Hollywood, like, your life is portrayed out to the masses already.
Messy
like,
boots.
like when that happened about what happened with her significant other, like, the world went crazy.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, he was taking the Celtics to the finals, and it's like, bro, like, you're dealing with that, and you have to deal with your own personal issues. It's like, it's a lot.
And then a lot of times when women say the man cheated on her or what have you, a lot of times the perception is she probably crazy, or what did she do, or you know, the blame is always placed on a woman of, oh, she can't keep a man.
Well, I ain't
and it's
no
nothing
blame
to
on
do
her
with
for that
that.
one.
It's nothing to do with the woman can't keep a man. It's nothing to do with that. Men make their decisions, especially now with social media. People are delusional.
Yeah,
and they
definitely.
always like the grass is greener, and hey, the grass might be greener over here. I mean, new is always, they say, it's better, cool, but you know, it's not always the woman's fault when a man steps out, and vice versa.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's not always the woman's fault.
And
It's
like,
just
he
that
even
man's
lost his job
decision.
because of that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he even lost his job, so I was like, whoa.
yeah.
Oh, you need to turn that phone down, bro.
Let me put my phone on Do Not
But,
Disturb.
you know, speaking on that interview, also they had a lot of in-depth words. You know what I'm saying? Like empathy, which I think that a lot of people don't have.
I love how they put it on the screen.
You know what I'm saying? They had to let you know what the definition was,
Because people don't
and
know.
get an understanding. Because, like, I was just talking to my homegirl, like, literally just earlier, and I was like, yo, people thought a lot of these buzzwords, and a lot of people don't even know what they really mean.
They don't, because there's a difference. I think people get the two words mixed up, empathy and sympathy. They are similar, but it's two different meanings.
Yeah, definitely. Like, empathy is when you actually understand the feelings of what the other person is going through. It don't mean you have to think that they're right. It's just you understand what they're feeling.
I love what Jeezy said also when he said, I love how they gave each other an assignment to write down forgiving, like who they need to forgive.
Could you do
I think
that?
absolutely. I actually have. I haven't written it down, but I have personally. Oh, I'm going personal now. I have personally forgiven people, a few people I have that have hurt me in the past because, for one reason, when you don't forgive, it haunts you. Like, why do you want to live with so much? And it takes work. It's not easy. It's not going to be one day. You know, they say, you need to just forgive that person. Like she said to him in the interview, and he was like, I'm going to forgive, but I won't forget. Because it takes time.
I ain't even at that stage yet. Because there's some people, I just be like, bro, I just don't give a fuck at all. Like
you can feel that way. You can feel that way.
Of
Like
course.
you can say fuck off for sure, but forgiving is you actually don't hold that anger anymore. Like you really don't hold that anger anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're literally like, you know, hey, it is what it is. I don't fuck with them no more because I know what type of person they are. I know what type of energy they bring around me, but I'm choosing not to fuck with them. Doesn't mean you haven't forgiven them. It just means you're aware of what they bring to the table for whatever type of relationship that y'all have, whether it's friendship, you know, lovers, family, whatever. Like you just know. So for
Absolutely.
me, yeah, I have forgiven people. I've forgiven people. Like
So-
I don't hold grudges because life is short.
Yeah, I know we have 104 viewers on the chat. I'm really proud of y'all, but I need y'all to engage. I need to know what y'all thinking of this, man, because this is really in depth and everybody got their own ideas and thoughts of how they think.
For sure, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Because this is not a normal topic that everybody likes to talk about.
Yeah,
And I know,
but it's
like-
a healthy topic for sure.
Yeah, and I know probably a lot of people like, oh, he's just promoting his book, he promoting his album, because with that last line, that was definitely the title of his album, so people are gonna make assumptions on things.
I mean, you always have to add your business to things,
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean that that's not how that person really feels. You know?
but that's the thing too. I think that since people don't really know, they're questionative.
And and understand this too. Like sometimes when, especially with celebrities and public figures, when they're going through something in their personal life, they utilize that to be close to their not only just be close to their audience, but they use that and put it in their craft. And
Yeah.
it's not unnormal for them to do that. So it doesn't mean that, you know, it's fake what they're going through. It just means that, you know, it's like I'm going to take same way you as a person might say, hey, you know, I'm going through this and I might write it down. I want to write poems or I want to write a rap about it or I want to write a song about it. They're still human too, so that's what they do. They put it into their craft.
And it's definitely
I
a
think
thing
it's
to
smart.
be. It's definitely a thing to be vulnerable too, especially when it comes out to the masses. But y'all, if y'all liking this, I need y'all to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Listen, so how about the whole situation with Megan Thee Stallion? First of all, her video. Let's talk about
Oh,
Cobra.
we're talking about Cobra now.
Cobra.
All right. Let's
You know
talk
that's
about
my
Cobra.
girlfriend. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but it's my girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely a baddie.
She ain't no bad. She's I can't even explain, but how do you feel about her video, Cobra? Like the whole thing.
Like the video, I thought the concept was dope. It's just, I know everybody's going crazy because of that one line talking about, oh, he cheated, he in my bed. Honestly, I just feel like, bro, like, even if that is true, to me that don't matter now because at first you embarrassed him throughout your whole situation of what you had earlier.
What the hell that got to do with anything?
What you mean?
What that got to do with anything? So because he felt embarrassed because of her public, something that happened to her that became public. You talking about her being shot and whatever. So because she went through that publicly, because she is a celebrity, she's a public figure, that means he gets the right to cheat on her?
Alright, so you know what also happened, right? And during that trial process, like she had to literally like explain like how she dealt with certain people. And it came out that she had sexual relations with other people while they was together.
Okay, that's legality. So that gave him the right to go and cheat, just leave.
You say that, but How many people actually cheat just to get their get back?
Lame motherfuckers.
Nah, that's a whole bunch of people.
Lame. They lame as fuck. Just leave
But that
it.
goes to men and women. How many women you know they be like, oh my nigga cheated, so I'm gonna cheat. I cheated back.
That's lame as fuck to me.
I mean, I hear you, but it happens every day.
That's corny to me. No shade. That's corny to me. If anything, just leave. Just leave. You gonna stay with that man? Like what? You don't look better as a woman. But anyway, that's off topic. Like I feel like if he did do that because of those reasons, because he felt embarrassed, because we don't know what they went through in a relationship. One person cheat, it is hard for the other person.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he did, okay, whatever. But she said it was in her bed, where she laid her head at. I mean, that can be defined as either her bed or her home. One or the other. It happened in her personal space. That's disrespectful.
Yeah,
That's disrespectful.
I don't know who it was too, but the person that they associated with, because he got a new girlfriend, she literally like put everything out like, oh, that wasn't me. Like I don't have to do that.
Of course she will, to defend herself. But either way it goes, it ain't a woman's fault. I mean, it's the man. Like that's a woman don't owe another woman no loyalty. Like that's the man to say no or say yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's on. Like I'm never gonna look. First of all, that you gotta blame both parties. Like if you're gonna blame a man for cheating just because he did that, like you have to blame the woman too for what she did on her part.
Why?
What? Because she
don't owe that woman shit.
He don't owe her nothing either.
That's who you. They are in a relationship, not that woman.
Yeah.
If I meet a guy right now, or if I'm in a relationship with a guy, vice versa, whatever, and a guy tells me that he's not married, because I don't believe in messing with married folk.
Yeah, of course not.
But to me, for me and to me, when you are in a relationship, girlfriend and boyfriend, you're not married.
Hey, shout out to one of the people that said free Tory, bro. Hey, so
you're not in a relationship, so you don't. It's not forever.
Yeah.
You're just agreeing, even if you agree to be monogamous with each other, like, hey, it's just me and you.
So,
as a woman, you should you should be responsible enough to know that if there's no ring on your finger, if y'all not even then, but at least a ring on your finger, you should always like understand that that there's no guarantee that y'all are forever, for lifers. So he don't owe you no loyalty. Like he don't owe you. I'm not gonna say he don't owe you no loyalty. Like yes, I will say loyalty because there's a difference between being faithful and loyal. Faithful is different. Faithful is different than loyal. Loyal means like forever. I feel like loyal means forever. So you're not married. So like tomorrow, if my boyfriend, if I had a boyfriend and he decides to leave and go mess with shorty, my feelings are gonna be hurt. But who am I to be angry with her?
All right. So what I'm saying is, let's just I'm gonna put a hypothetical out there. I have a girl. I cheat on her. Does she have a right to cheat on me just because I cheated on her?
She does have the right, but I feel like it's corny because as a woman, this might sound, biased or whatever, but at the end of the day, this is my beliefs. So for a woman, we have two different roles as humans. So I feel like when a woman goes out there and gives her body to another man just to prove a point, you bring your standards down. You bring yourself down as a woman.
I can
what
totally
I'm saying?
agree with that.
As a man, I mean, I'm not saying it's cool either. It's kind of disgusting when a guy sleep around, but we have two different anatomies and two different. We basically have two different anatomies. So.
Yeah, of course.
And when a woman does it, just comes off slutty. It does.
It does.
Just comes off slutty. So it's like anything, level up and move on. Make him regret it, if anything. Because most of the time they do. They always come back. They always, look at you different when they come back, watch you, whatever. And it's cool. That's just a part of it. Let them learn their lesson. You see Shanti and Nelly,
So somebody was like, how does she have the right? And like I was telling you, I don't think, like if I do something to you, that don't mean that you have to do something to me. Because if we're supposed to be grown, you gotta think past that.
That's right.
It's like, yo, like either we're gonna get through that, or just leave. If it's too much for you, just leave.
That's right.
And that's understandable.
Just leave. Like,
but it's
you
like,
did what?
but it's
You
like,
cheated.
no,
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, I want to get you back, and then I still want to put it on you because you did that to me first.
That's whack. That's
So
whack.
it's like,
Anything
nah,
is
bro,
it's gonna hurt his feelings for sure. One thing a woman needs to understand that when you go and you cheat on a man back because of whatever reason, yes, it's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
However, he's gonna look at you so low. He will never look at you the same.
Yeah, because it's like,
He'll
all
never
right,
look
like,
at you the same.
like you was mine, but now it's like, because you're supposed to value yourself more.
Right. Well, I feel like a man should value himself too, but
And
you know, I feel for men, I know that y'all look at us like
men
we're
look
treasures.
men are looked at it like we like to look at ourselves as conquerors.
That's right.
So it's like if I conquer you, but then you let somebody else conquer you.
It ain't special no more.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
It's
oh,
like-
you trash. Like,
Yeah.
you just straight up trash.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's like, I'm never going to look at you the same. Because one, a lot of times how women cheat, if they do, it's because, like, they're emotionally not attached to that other person anymore.
Once a woman starts cheating, that's
Like, you know, the feelings out the window. Like, you're just there just to be there. You're an
Yeah,
empty
it's dead.
vessel at that point.
It's right. It's dead. I'm not gonna say you can't come back from it. I feel like, but it's gonna take time. That's probably why, like for instance, Ashanti and Nelly, they had what they said, 10-year separation.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of healing right there. That's a lot of healing. That's a lot of, even though Ashanti never posted nobody, that doesn't mean, I'm pretty sure she's had people. Okay.
Yeah, she had, I know she had a few boyfriends.
Of course, she's a woman. Like who?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you think that you break up with a woman and she never
Yeah.
be with nobody else, you're delusional.
I ain't
She
never-
has somebody. She just respects herself enough not to post them on her platforms
yeah.
for validation.
Like I know a
like
lot of
people
girls
do.
personally, like right after they done with somebody else, they naturally just another dude fall in line. You know?
Facts.
And it's like, I don't know. I still think that like you got to give yourself a chance to get off of that other person.
No, you don't.
Why the fuck not?
Shit, that's how you heal.
That's how you
Move
heal,
the
jumping
fuck
on school.
You ain't gotta go have sex. You ain't gotta have sex with them, but definitely go out and date.
You think they not gonna have sex?
Not off the jump.
Look,
Not off the rap. Okay, so when a woman moves on because she's been hurt, I'm not saying it don't happen. If she does sleep with the guy, I guarantee you she's not gonna keep fucking with him after that. That was just a moment she had. She was vulnerable. She was hurt. She ain't gonna probably want to see him again because she's gonna be feeling embarrassed the next day.
What?
But if she like a guy, but she's still going through it, she's gonna take her time and let him court her and date her, and then that's the guy. I'm telling you look, I done been through that. I'm trying to tell you.
Here's what
You don't-
I see on the
You don't
outside.
just fucking nigga that fast.
If a woman jumps from one dude to the next, it's because they don't want to heal from that last relationship.
No, that's how you heal, my nigga.
You heal from another
That's
dick.
how you heal. Yeah, new dick.
New power, huh?
New dick, new power. That's how you heal. You get the fuck on. Like that's how you move around.
That's not how you-
That's how you heal.
Yeah, that's not even how you heal.
That's one way to heal. For real. I'm no bullshit. Let a nigga move on to another nigga. That's it. Let another nigga take you out and appreciate you. Real talk. You ain't gotta sleep with him, but if you do, it's energy. That's what it is. I'm not saying it's a healthy way to
Guess
move
what? You
on.
transferring that bad energy from your last relationship and moving it directly to the new one. Just thinking because it's fresh, that is good.
Well, if he got some good new energy, it's gonna get overpowered, baby.
Man, miss me with that.
You're not gonna know. You ain't gonna feel it. Like it's okay.
Hey, the dude ain't never gonna know. That's the one thing for sure.
Hey, when you sleeping with another girl, cheating on your girl, and sleeping with your woman, you passing on that woman's bullshit to your woman. So
And, you know,
what's the difference?
Just like Jesus said, real men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat,
Well, black
That
men
was-
too, but he said real men don't cheat.
and black women don't cheat either. We don't cheat.
Oh, okay.
We don't cheat. But I do. But back to Megan's video, I love her video because I feel like it's showing her artistry.
Yeah.
The song, I'm not gonna lie, the lyrics are dope because it's explaining things that she was just talking behind the scenes of what she goes through personally. But is it something that you can bop in your car? No, it's not. It's not nothing you can bop to
Yeah,
your car.
and I ain't gonna lie, for her to talk about her depression was actually like a big step too.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out to WCS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's go back onto this other topic.
Oh,
So
Lordy.
remember when I was showing you this clip about how this black woman, she was talking about if a woman goes outside, like no matter where she's at, the store, wherever, if she's wearing a bonnet on, she is dusty as hell.
Ooh.
And yo, I was like, ooh, we gotta talk about that.
Man, that's something crazy. You know, at some point that was trending.
Yeah.
It was years ago, but
'Cause it's
at
like
some point it was a trend to. It's been some years. I want to say it's been at least 10 years, but I remember when I was in my hometown. No shade. Bad Newport News. They was the girls was going to the grocery store with pajamas on, and that was like a trendy thing. And I could never get into that shit. I was like, why the fuck do I want to go?
I literally seen a girl going to the store yesterday with her whole outfit on, like,
pajamas.
whole pajamas. You know,
Okay,
top
so
and bottom.
I agree with the clip. I feel like it does give off dusty. It does. However, I feel like it also it doesn't mean you're dusty. I feel like it just depends on the situation and what's happening. Okay, let me give you an example. So for me, because I can only do about for me. Okay.
Yeah, speak for you and nobody else. Huh?
So, am I going to the store? Am I going to the mall? Am I going to anywhere important with a bonnet on my head? Absolutely the fuck not. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm not doing that. I might have a scarf on if my hair ain't done, or throw a hat on or something like that. But am I going to the store? But have I gone to a store with a bonnet and some? Yes, in the morning time. Sometimes on my day off when I'm not working and I'm taking my kids to school at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, there's a gas station right beside my home. And my son is like, Mommy, can I get some hot cocoa, honey bun, whatever, something for breakfast?
Shout out to them honey buns in the morning, man. Them
Yeah,
things
the
are
honey
hot.
bun. It do.
Yeah, I used to
You
love
warm it up.
that
He
shit,
loved that.
man.
He loved warming it up in the morning. Have I gone into the gas station with, this is embarrassing. I have went to the gas station literally with a nightgown and some sweatpants and like a little bonnet on. I'm just literally running in there and running back out. It's right, it's the gas station right beside my, yeah, I have done that. Am I dusty? No. But was anybody that I know gonna see me? And it was so early in the morning, and that gas station don't have a lot of traffic. Will I go to QT like that? No.
Man, all that shit look dusty to me. I ain't gonna like. I would respect you more if you had it in the car. But then as soon as you step out, you'd be like, oh, let me put it up. Let me put it in the car. That way, like nobody will see me.
Yeah, I was looking crazy at that. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking real dusty. But you know,
that aesthetic is just.
But I knew nobody was gonna be in that store like that. Like that's a quiet store. Am I gonna go into like QT? You know, QT always busy in the morning, regardless. QT is like the uppity gas station in Georgia. So I'm not going in QT looking like that. But that was like a little shell gas station. Like that's okay. I'm gonna go right up in there. It was about 3 people, maybe 2 people in there.
If I had a girl and we was like going down the street, and she had a bonnet on in the car, I'll be like, all right, like, whatever.
I ain't gonna be around no man like that.
As soon as she get out, I'm be like, hey, don't ever think that you can ever pull that.
I'm not gonna be around no man like that. I don't even think any guy I've dated I've worn a bonnet.
I hope not. Like,
I think maybe a few times I probably put a bonnet on and go to sleep. I don't really wear bonnets to sleep like that anyway, unless my hair is like really done, like now or something. But I don't wear a bonnet.
So I don't know about other cities, but I know Atlanta be doing that shit especially at Walmart.
I don't be seeing them like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't go in the store like that. I be online shopping.
Shit, Walmart be having all them hoes like that, bro.
Well, it's Walmart.
Shit, especially before they close, they be like, oh, let me get in here and get something real quick. Like,
they said the girls with the bonnet got the best, you know.
I mean, that may be true, but I don't know, yo. I'm gonna have to find out.
But what's wrong with her bonnet though, honestly? Like, she's protecting her hair.
I mean, that's cool. But like I said, like, it's just an aesthetic. Like,
Oh, they make it like an aesthetic thing now, like a style.
Yeah, like
Oh no.
at least that's how I look at it. Like yo, like a,
Oh
a
no.
lot of dudes don't want that. Yo. Like I don't. Like I'm not saying you have to be the best presentable, but it's like if you step outside, be decent.
Absolutely, I do agree with that. Like I said, in the morning times, I'm guilty. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm not gonna dress up to go and drop my kid off at school. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wash my face, brush my teeth, and take him to school. I'm not gonna be, you know what I mean? You know how I don't know if you've been to elementary school before, but you don't see parents in the morning, they be looking like crazy.
Yeah,
like, we be dropping our kid off. Like, you know.
They be like, damn, I know that person.
And you be standing there like this with your hand on your hip, like, all right now, have a good day.
Yeah. They be irritated as hell.
Say thank you when somebody open the door for them. Say thank you. Like you don't go in there like you don't be letting look off. Like it do be embarrassing because I don't think some fine ass dudes, fine as hell. And I be like, damn, look how I'm looking right now.
I can flip that around. Like you wouldn't want to see no dude like in a busted ass white beater on. You know what I'm saying?
Who wears white beater still?
A lot of niggas.
Well, but for guys it's different though. Like if I see a guy looking busted, y'all can't look but so busted in the morning because y'all don't have hair most times. I mean, even if you do got dreads or something, it's not gonna look crazy because it's dreads. Like you got a hair. The worst is I can say y'all if you don't have a haircut, but we know how y'all look with the haircut and without the haircut. We know if you're fine or not. But for women, our hair is big. And you know, for the makeup girlies like myself, like we don't have our makeup on and no lashes on. I have lashes on most days, but some days I don't.
Hey, I gotta give it to my girl Ashley. She was like, "Yo, that's only to be in the bed, not outside." I hear that, girl.
That's right.
You know, the only person that's supposed to know that how you look like that is your person.
Your man, yeah. I feel like it's kind of disrespectful then. Low key.
I just look at it as ghetto as fuck.
It is ghetto as shit. No cap.
Like it's definitely ghetto. Man.
Especially if you make it an aesthetic. But I am guilty of getting out the house, like I said, with some bullshit on. I mean, I don't be showing nothing I ain't supposed to show. It just be like, girl, you.
Yeah,
it's just a quick look.
I've seen girls like with like the halter tops and no bra on, just looking like it just be looking.
Some women don't have to wear bras.
Classless. No, but you know, like it just look like it's just flopping all over the place.
Oh,
like,
you want the normal size.
No support.
Big booty girl. I mean, big breasted
no
women.
support, yo. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that look nasty. I ain't gonna lie. If your titties sagging, put a bra on.
Titties sagging, fucking pants be loose as fuck. It's like.
What's wrong with loose pants? That's actually in now. Baggy pants. I can't.
No, I'm talking about like the shorts though. Like, you know how like when girls be wearing them little sleeping shorts.
What's wrong with loose?
I'm talking about the whole look.
The whole look. The whole ghetto fabulous look.
Yeah, it's like.
I feel you.
Keep that shit in the bedroom.
She must be skinny if she got on something.
Hey, shout out to my 106 people, man. We've been here for 33 minutes. Y'all still with us. I need y'all to get in this chat, man. Like, what do y'all even think about? Like, what do y'all think this is going on, man? Do y'all even like y'all girls dusty and busted like that? I know I don't.
Don't be shy to talk.
And I know Los don't. You know what I'm saying? He always gotta have his girl in tip-top shape.
Facts.
Like as soon as she come out, she gotta look good. You know what I mean?
What was the other thing you were telling me about?
Yo, we was also talking about Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey, that's what it was. Yes. Lori.
So
Lori.
It was
Lori's my girl, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's my girl, but
yeah.
It's kind of like.
So it's officially confirmed that they broke up.
Damn, Lori. Like, I was rooting for you. Like, Lori.
She be going through niggas,
She got that damn. She has that reputation, and I was taken up for this girl because I feel like as a young woman with no children, not married, she's in her 20s still, right?
Yeah.
You can date who the fuck you want to date. Shit, you ain't got to settle down and get married just because you're in a relationship with a guy and it's going great. Because everybody was really mad when her and Michael B. Jordan broke up.
Yeah,
but
they
so
called him
pissed.
a cornball.
Shit, his fine ass ain't no cornball. You crazy.
Man, they called him a cornball right after that.
No, it's just because he basically poured his heart to her and she basically was like, she
Nah, I ain't feel you, bro.
yeah,
she pulling out Future on niggas, yo.
She did. But I feel like at the same time, that's just a part of life. As a guy, you're going to get your heart broke. As a woman, you're going to get your heart broke.
Yeah, everybody get their heart
They're
broke.
in their fucking 20s. Like, just because they're in love does not mean, oh, they're going to get married. Like, they just, dating in your 20s, to me, should be enjoying. And if marriage happens, that's a beautiful thing, great. But you should just be enjoying dating each other. It should not be looked at as, oh, are we getting married? Like, just go travel together, have a good ass time together, be young together, have great sex, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You know,
honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't expect a celebrity to be that kind of savage, especially for a woman.
Shit, why not?
Because like women are not supposed to be portrayed as that.
She ain't no savage though. She just a badass, fine ass young woman that all the niggas want because she has high value. Besides the guys that don't like her because they feel like she lose value when she's having all these boyfriends. I do agree. I feel like, so my point, let me get my point.
I feel like when she went from King Kong to Diddy, I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
She don't understand her value, like her value still is not going to go down to plenty of people. Plenty of niggas still going to want that next.
Yeah, I mean,
but
she's
at the same time,
she got a name, she got a bag, like.
Her name is not,
awesome.
exactly,
yeah.
She's Lori Harvey, and not only that, but she's young, she doesn't have children, she's in shape. She's like, a high percentage of what men would want.
Yeah.
Right? But what's fucking her up was I wish she would stop posting niggas. If she would just stop posting every nigga she would, that's her problem. That's why I can't take up for her no more because you are getting this reputation because you keep posting every nigga that you're with. Every relationship that you're in, you're posting his ass. And then when you break up with him, I mean, it's okay. The breaking up part's not the issue. It's just now people are starting to count dicks now, Lori. They're counting dicks now. Like, okay, now, that's 5 dicks in 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey,
shout out to WCS, man. He said, Lori, that hoe has a price tag and a parking meter.
He said a parking meter? Damn. Yeah, her mileage is going up for sure. So.
Hey, man, like, I don't even get mad at 304s like that, but it's just like, if you're in that lane, understand that you're in that lane.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not even calling Lori Harvey a 304. I'm gonna let everybody else.
What you call her a 304?
Yeah.
I've been hearing that. What the hell does that mean? A hoe or something?
A hoe.
Y'all call them 304s?
Yeah.
Where they get that word from?
That's been going on.
Where does 304 come from? Like, what is?
I don't even know.
Is that an area code?
No, I don't even know how. I don't even know how it happened. It just became a term. But
304.
A 304.
Is it a? That's interesting. I'm gonna Google that. Where the hell y'all get 304 from?
I don't know, but like I said, I think also people they wanted her to be. They wanted them to work.
They wanted her to work with them. I was rooting for her and Michael B. Jordan. They was a fine ass couple. I ain't even gonna.
And then she is about to come up in age in 30, so like my man said, them 30s about to hit different, especially because. All you do, a lot of times how most people think when they don't have nobody, they be thinking like, oh, like what happened?
I think that's bullshit. When you're in your 30s, it has nothing to do with it. Especially a woman that's 30 with no children. Why do they think that? Like, the 30s is your best fucking years, to me. And to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's supposed to, because that's when you're more mature, you have an understanding of the world, you have a little bit, you have a better bag.
Yes.
Not saying that you're in a better position than in your 20s.
Exactly. And I feel like your 20s you should be living it up. I feel like for advice I would give any young woman is while you're in your 20s, conduct yourself like a lady for one. Have a great ass time, travel, experience the fucking world. Get whatever you need to get the proper tools to get your bag, whether you're in school, starting a business, or all of the above.
Yeah.
Get your work ethic up, and date and have a good time. You ain't gotta fuck all of them, but just have a great ass fucking time. And then focus on settling down in your 30s. Fuck that trying. I'm 30 now, I gotta settle down. Fuck that. That's when you know, then you start to be serious when you date. But in your 20s, fuck all that. Have a good ass time.
No, I'm gonna just say it like this, like, you need to be smart. Like, when it comes to so-called having fun, you need to understand what fun really having is.
Travel, date, have sex with your partner if that's who your partner fucking is. Have a great fucking time. Like, enjoy your...
That's the worst advice, yo.
Shit, you crazy as hell. Why the hell would you want somebody to just stop their world at 20? I'm not saying don't. If you're 25 and you meet a great guy, sure, go for it. But do you...
Look, here's what I'm saying. Here's where double standards come in. Because it's like, I can be a hoe.
I ain't say be a hoe. I didn't say go be a hoe now.
That's what I'm saying. I said I can be a hoe.
No, you can't. That shit look nasty too.
Who?
It look nasty.
Man, look.
We know y'all be some hoes that don't.
There's many men that men get praised all the time for having multiple women.
At a certain age. At a certain age. If you and you, it's not necessarily getting praised. But I know what you're talking about. Like when you're talking to a little guy, you're like, how many girlfriends you got? He young, he a little boy. Like you want him to sow his oats and have a good ass time, so he's ready to settle the fuck down when he needs to. But if you are in your 30s, still talking about knocking off mad bitches, you whack.
How old?
3 or 4, whatever y'all call them. You in your 30s, and you still talking about how much females you be smashing. That is, you. I mean, y'all can talk about it. I'm not saying men don't do it. I'm sure y'all do, but if you talking about it and bragging about it in your 30s, I feel like it's just like, talk about it with your homies. Don't talk about it around people. That shit is a turnoff. I don't know, it's a turnoff. Like, I feel like
most men are in their very prime when it comes to being in their 30s.
I'll say 35 then. Let me just correct that. Not
even
30.
at 35. Like, I'm close to 35.
If you 35 and still fucking...
And I'm still,
that's a turn off.
Hell no.
It's a turn off. Now, if you're 35 and you have a few female friends, cool.
Yeah.
But hey. I done fucked 10 hoes this month. Ew. Like, what the
Hey,
what?
Just like Lo said, let's be honest, yo. Like, women want to know if a dude can actually, like, pleasure them. Guess what? You got to go through multiple women to know that.
He said, I agree, but question 30s, your question is, can you read it for me? I can't.
It says 30s, your career is thriving and you're dating up, equal or average.
Does he have to have your current success? I feel like, honestly, yeah. I feel like he does. I feel like he does.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't have to be exactly equal, but it needs to be somewhere up there. Because, and the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like when you date a guy, like let's say it's a woman and she makes $80,000 a year after taxes. She make about $80,000 a year.
Okay.
And she get with a guy, he make $20,000 a year.
Oh, she ain't gonna keep that nigga for long.
It ain't even about that, because he might be a cool ass dude, treat her like the world.
I don't
give her the fucking world. The reason why it won't work, not find out, because some women, matter of fact, there's a lot of women that don't date niggas for money. I don't agree with that no more. I feel like they're stupid as hell. Been there, done that, okay? However, I feel like it won't work because that guy will never feel like a man around you. Yeah, he'll never feel like the man around you.
I mean, that's because also, like, if you're at that type of person, most women will talk down on their dude.
And even if there's some that haven't, I know women that haven't, that talk to the guy like, I'm trying to uplift him. I'm trying to be there for him. Man, I'm trying that he's more than he could be. I'm trying to encourage him. Even doing that will make that man feel weak because he feel like I'm getting baby. Like he's naturally not gonna like that.
You can even take it to where you at. Like so you making $80,000, right? You want your man to make similar.
You want him to make something. You want him to be doing well. Yeah, I'm not saying he has to make 80K, but he needs to be doing well for himself. Yeah. Absolutely.
If he's a high value man, he's gonna be dating multiple women just to
multiple women and fucking different. Okay, when I say so when you're in your 30s and you're dating multiple women, it's okay to date 3 women, 4, whatever. Like you're dating, you're a single man. Absolutely, you're a bachelor. But if you talking about you fucking 10, 20, 30 women a month, like you got an issue. Like that's a turn off. That's a turn off. I mean, don't tell nobody that.
That's like celebrity status right there.
Like don't tell no woman that you're doing that. Like just keep it to yourself, because that's disgusting.
I mean, I ain't gonna tell them nothing. I'm like,
but as a
because
woman,
that's not their business.
Yeah, it is her business. You sleeping with her. Well, then again, it's her business, but it's not. She need to understand and protect herself.
I don't know about her.
That's why women should protect themselves. Make that man put a condom on.
Guess what? I ain't asking like, oh, how many dudes you've been with or like you sleeping with.
You should.
Because guess what? You gonna look at me as corny now. You be like, oh, like why you gotta ask a question like that? Like half the time they gonna be lying. Like,
sometimes
you're the only one I'm with.
You gotta be smooth how you say it though. Like it ain't about you just not asking. Like you gotta say like the way a guy can ask a girl that. Some girls gonna lie any damn way, you know that. But a way that you can do it as a guy, like if you've been sleeping with a woman more than one time, y'all been rocking it for a couple weeks, months, whatever, you can be like, I don't know where the fuck you been at, and just wait for her reaction and see what she's saying. What? Oh my God, how could you say that? You can just kind of tell like if she's bullshit or not.
The chat wants to know what is dating.
What is dating?
Yeah.
He want to know. Sex is involved. Absolute. Sex is involved, but dating is getting to know each other, doing things together, and getting to know one another and seeing if you're compatible. Dating does not always have to be with purpose. Not everybody dates for purpose. That's why you have to get to know who you're with and say, hey, are you dating for purpose, or are you just dating because you want to have a good time? And a high value man, it will have multiple women. Of course, if I meet a guy and if I meet a guy today and I hate this saying though when they say he got his own place. I feel like if you're fucking almost 40 years old, why wouldn't you have a place to lay your head at? But whatever, shit happens. You meet a guy, he got himself together, he got his place, he got a good job, career, whatever. Education, no education, he just got himself together. Off the top of my dome, I already know this man probably dating more than one woman, of course. Probably more than 2 or 3.
And at the same time, if you dating a dude that's making that kind of money, a lot of times you ain't gonna care because he's also giving attention to you.
Nah, I don't know about all that. I feel like that's a gold.
I know.
That's a broke minded female.
From what I've seen, a lot of girls they be like, yo, I don't care as long as I also get me.
Yeah, that's women that need no shade, but that's women that she ain't dating for attention and she just dating her purpose of dating is to get something out of that nigga. So that's different. But if you're a woman that's looking for a husband or a life partner, then you know that man's probably seeing other people, as you should be doing too.
Most people ain't looking for no real significant other nowadays.
Yeah, they are.
I doubt that.
What? Yes, the fuck.
No,
yes, they is.
They is not. They portraying.
No, a lot of people are. A lot of guys.
They out here catfishing.
A lot of people. I would say not just guys, females too. Females are just they're discouraged from it because they're like, I got less stress. With you know what I'm saying? Like I say for me, I'm not out here like looking for it. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dating a person. Mm-hmm. You can tell by their actions and y'all interactions and how they treat you what their purpose is for you. At some point, now some guys got some crazy strong game. I'm not saying they don't, but if you are a grown ass woman that's been through shit, at some point you should realize when a guy is really dating for intention to eventually find their partner, or they're just having a good ass time. You have to differentiate what you want. Do you want to have a good time, or do you want to say, nah, I'm gonna keep rocking with him, whatever. But a high value man gonna have women. A high value woman should date more than one guy too. Absolutely. You'd be a fool to sit up there and put all your eggs in one basket and date a guy that you have no titles with. You're just going out. You've only been on 2 dates with him and you're talking about I'm just loyal to him. You are a fool if you do that. You be a fool.
Yeah, man. Well, like this chat is saying, like, a lot of men, they don't care how much the girl makes.
He shouldn't.
And, like,
He
you know
shouldn't.
what I'm saying? Like, he can honestly be the baddie at McDonald's. As long as she giving him peace and giving him what he wants, he'll take care of the rest.
That's true, because he don't care about her, because he's the provider. He don't give a damn.
But yeah, but a lot of women don't understand that. And guess what? A lot of women gonna put their career, themselves, and them kids in front of.
That's water, y'all. Go ahead.
They're gonna put it in front of a man, and like.
You should too. I mean, why the fuck? If you're not pouring into me and my children enough to make me feel safe and secure, I'm not stopping that for you.
But what I'm saying is you're supposed to pour into each other.
Absolutely, but if he's not pouring into me, why am I going to pour into him? And I'm not pouring into him financially either. I'm not doing that.
I mean, if you're making 6 or 7 figures, you don't have to do that. Because your money don't mean nothing to him after
even
that.
Even if I was making one figure, I'm not pouring into no man financially. That is a dub. How did he get through?
So I got a question for you. What is a high value woman?
It depends on the guy.
I
think it depends on the guy.
Explain that, because I don't understand what you.
I'll just say in general, a high value woman, I would say a woman that is young. I would say a woman, that's young. We'll just leave it at that. I would say a woman below 35.
Okay.
Okay. No children. Good head on her shoulders. Classy, down to earth, understanding, peaceful. That's a high value woman that goes to work out, keep her body in shape.
Hey yo, shout out to all my working out women.
That's a high value woman, because that man
that's not enough for y'all.
That man can get her and literally build his legacy with her. She has no past as far as baggage. She ain't got no baggage.
Oh, you just said a word right there, yo.
Baggage.
And it's hard to find somebody like that don't have no baggage. It really is. Like.
Well, you in your 30s now. That's what you
Even
said. That's why I say y'all gotta humble yourself, because sometimes y'all men be saying like, I need a high value woman and all this, and you gotta realize you might not be a high value nigga. If you in your 30s, you might not. I'm not saying you particularly. I'm just saying like a lot of niggas be like 35 with 3 kids and talking about a value woman. Like, you got 3 kids by 4 different women. Like, you not a high value man at all. Like, you need to stop having you need to lower your standards. I'm not saying we should lower our standards, because I feel like I have a somewhat high standard for a man. But I know what's ridiculous and what's not. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here. I have children, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want a man with no kids. How can I say that and I have 2 kids? That sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna require something that I know I can't bring. It's like when a woman asks for a man, she wants a man that make $100K, but she work at McDonald's. Like, girl, sit down somewhere. Like, girl, really?
She want that 666 deal?
Yeah, she sounds stupid. Like, you can't. And yes, the man is supposed to be the provider, so it's not saying that a woman has to bring to the table what she asks for, because even if that woman makes $40,000, if she wants a guy that can provide for her, she has that right, even with her making $40,000, because she's a woman. But if you are literally in the projects, in the apartment somewhere, you don't got nothing going for yourself, you sit in your house all day, eat oodles and noodles, and you want a man to take you out to these high-end restaurants all the time, girl, sit down somewhere. Like, stop it. Get yourself together.
So just like my man on the group chat said, he was like, yo, baggage comes with age. I mean, that's very true, because the older you get, the more and more baggage you got. Especially if you don't have a significant other. So honestly, I just feel like when it comes to men and women, a lot of times for a dude, it only takes really one time for dudes to be scarred like dudes to be scarred like crazy, yo. Like I can't do it. Like yo, it only takes a few times for me to learn.
Yeah, I have some situations I learned from. I was like,
so it's like
man.
if girls be like, oh, you this and you that, da da da. It's like, you know what? I am, but is you gonna help me change my mind? And if
Like,
you're not,
what you mean?
as far as like my issues or what I'm, let's just say if I got issues and I'm trying to deal with them.
You gotta
Like
look in the
if
mirror.
you not, I can do that. I accept that.
I feel like too, at a certain age, you should get better. I feel like the more, like for instance, the situation with, you heard a conversation with Jeezy and Nia Long.
Yeah.
I feel like the older you get, also, yes, it comes with baggage, but I feel like it should come some maturity.
Yeah.
And I feel like your next marriage should work.
But that also comes with ego too, though. Like your ego comes into play the older you get, also.
I guess, I don't know.
You don't think
For
so?
a man,
Think about how your ego is now compared to your 20s.
shit, my ego now is nowhere near how I was in my 20s. My 20s, I thought you couldn't tell me shit.
I mean, I'm
You
pretty
could
sure
tell
in some,
me shit
in
in
some
my 20s.
aspects you probably still can't.
My 20s, no, you can. I know. I had to look in the mirror a few times, a lot of times. Like, hey, look,
I don't know.
you got to change this. You got to change that. You got to change how you talk about this and how you act about this. I had to do a lot of self-reflection.
Yeah.
Even in my breakups I've had, even if like I feel like they did me wrong, there's always two sides to the story too. So I had to look at myself too. Like, hey, well, look at it from their perspective. I mean, they did some things to hurt you, but try to like it's two sides. But in my 20s, you couldn't. Man, in my 20s, I was crazy as hell. Like,
I don't know.
I was like, I don't want no man with no
like
kids. You couldn't. I didn't want a man with kids in my 20s.
I don't feel like that's with ego. Like, like when it comes to men and women, I feel like they get in their own way, and that's a lot of times because of their ego.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't want to compromise, that's part of your ego, at least to me.
That's right.
If you don't want to do certain things, or you don't want to grow on yourself, like how you just said, that's really a big part of your ego.
And that's why
if you don't want to change yourself.
That's why those people will never have you'll never see them in with a successful partner. I'm not saying that's the reason why if you're single now, but if you meet somebody and they've been married 4 or 5 times, you know some people like that. I guarantee most likely date a problem.
Yeah, so
Date a problem for sure. Even if you meet a woman and she's like, I got 3 baby daddies and all of them trifling, I don't feel any, what did we learn today? Empathy or sympathy for that woman, because I feel like you keep sleeping with these men that ain't doing shit for you. So you're the problem. You're the problem too. This what you keep going for, so you're the problem. Change your situation.
Yes.
If you meet a guy and you don't like how he is, then I mean, you can't always tell with men, but you definitely can tell in some situations. You know a deadbeat, and you know.
yeah.
You know.
So
like,
we only got 2 minutes before we close this chat out, because we are going to close in an hour. But just like my man said, he was like, yo, who has more of a chance? A baddie in her 20s or in her 30s? Most
20s.
likely
20.
a baddie in her 20s.
Or 20s.
It's just like the same situation. Like, who's going to have naturally more baddies? The woman with the 20s or the 30s? Because it's like, all right, she got less of a chance to be exposed to life.
20s, yeah, the 20s for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, who has more chance of having fuck ups and problems? You gonna have the girl in that 20s, because she might not know how to be a wife
across
yet.
the board, goddamn.
She might not know how to be a wife yet. She
Well,
might not know nothing about that shit.
That's gonna go all
But
across
to a
the
man
board.
physically, he winning. He got him a little 25-year-old.
So, you know, I just want to thank all my people that came into this chat, 103 of y'all. You know, I know this was going crazy. Y'all definitely heard what we had to talk about. And I'm glad y'all got to chime in and tell us what y'all thought, because, you know, this platform is for everybody. Especially if they feel like they got something to say. by all means, come out here and say it. I'm gonna point you out, and we're gonna discuss about it because everybody needs to have a chance to have their voice heard.
Thank you
You know
for
what I'm
having
saying?
me. I appreciate you. Preach the peach.
And where can they find you at?
Official Antonia Amor, ANTONIA Official Antonia Amor on all platforms.
Okay.
Hit me up, y'all.
And you already know it's your boy Big Rell from Preach to Peach.
Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed
No
this.
problem. Love to have you. We gotta have you again. So, this is the end of our time.
The best platform.
We will definitely see y'all next week, baby.
Yeah.
We are out.